Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 4Itchy Forever, the best damn video game channel in the history of the internet. You're watching the best. That's right. Right here. Let's do it. Let's watch a little bit of the internets before we start playing Resident Evil 3. Let's see, what is it? Clean and beautiful coal. We need coal. Coal is going to make everything cheaper. Building the plants here. Let's see. New executive orders. I just wanted to see those. There's some other stuff I wanted to get into. There is... What else is there? There's this weird... Okay, I wanted to talk about... There's this church that is... Church. That is trying to... transition children. We'll watch a little bit of it. It's so bad. It's really bad. What was the other one? Let's see. What was it here? Oh. What's his... I forget his name. William Lane Craig. He denies the flood. It's pretty interesting.
The historical narrative of Noah's Ark and the flood. We're going to look at 3 points and 3 things that
described there.
Everything else in the Bible.
And therefore, so many people try to interpret the flood story as being a description of a local flood. But honestly, as I read the flood story, it's very clear that what is described there is a worldwide flood.
The second thing he got right is that Genesis does describe a global flood, and he mentioned a few of the points.
A worldwide flood, right? Well, anyway, we'll get into that a little later. It's very small, like very short. And I think that's it. This is one I wanted to make an example of these stupid people like this. Forgive me for this. These people, yeah, they take advantage of people. These guys, these new prophets. You know, I always wanted to hear what he's gonna look like. Robin Bullock, prophetic word terrifying. Another Trump prophecy no one wants to hear. Now I've heard about this guy before. He's been like debunked several times, and people still listen to him. Like, if you're a prophet, right, you don't get anything wrong. And yeah, this guy's just like, there's a lot of people like this. And there's these new guys who are coming out. Let me see. New people like this. Just want to show you. See if I can find them. A sec here. This guy.
You know, I was not necessarily following what Trump.
Last night, God gave me a future glimpse of Trump's economy. Yeah, again, give me money. Oh man, there's a lot of people doing this on YouTube. Please don't do that. Please don't do these. Anyway, let's go. Let's watch the executive orders. I just want to see what they were. Where is it? Just watching some stuff. Is it this? Give me a sec while I look for it. What happened? Did I accidentally close everything? Oh god. Give me a sec. Coal miners.
Come on up.
Mr. President,
Yes, is first one.
we have 4 items prepared for your signature this afternoon, sir. The first of these executive orders it may be one of the most significant executive orders of your administration thus far. This directs all departments and agencies of the federal government to end all discriminatory policies against the coal industry. This ends the leasing moratorium that prevents new coal projects on federal land, and it's going to accelerate all permitting and funding for new coal projects to
That
allow
looks
the
really
coal
happy.
industry to flourish under your leadership, sir.
That's great.
They're about to make some big money, these guys. There you go. Coal industry is back.
Okay.
Sir, there are currently dozens of coal plants in America that are in imminent danger of being forced to close based on unscientific and unrealistic policies enacted by the Biden administration. What we're going to do is essentially impose a moratorium on those policies taking effect to protect coal plants that are currently operating, to ensure that they're able to continue producing power and continue providing jobs to Americans in the coal industry.
Great. Thank you very much.
There you go. I think this is good.
Okay.
There's no reason why. Give me a reason. Give me a reason why America shouldn't make coal. Shouldn't be in the coal industry. We got clean. Remember, it's clean and it's beautiful.
Sir, you've made grid reliability and security a key focus of this administration. This executive order is going to promote grid security and reliability by ensuring in part that our grid policies are focused on secure and effective energy production and energy transmission, as opposed to woke policies that
Those guys in the back are
discriminate
so
against
happy.
secure sources of power,
Like, I can feel
like coal and other fossil
they know they're about to make a bunch of money. They're about to make a crap load of money. I just want to see if there's anything else other than slip in another kind of executive order in there.
Lastly, sir, one of the biggest problems we have in this space is Democrat states, radical leftist states, enacting policies and enacting an agenda that discriminates against coal, against secure sources of energy. Many of these policies are unconstitutional and illegal, and with this executive order, you're going to be instructing your Department of Justice to vigorously pursue and investigate these state policies that we believe are illegal or unconstitutional.
There you go. I guess it's for any state tries to get wise and tries to stop it, you know, they won't be able to do
Good.
it.
Thank you.
Up with this guy.
Thank you very much. Great job. He went to Harvard when Harvard was good. It was a while ago.
He went to Harvard when Harvard was good.
Let's hand these off to the guys.
Terrence, sir.
These guys are so like, they're like, oh man, we're about to get it, baby. All right, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. This is really bad. And thanks to Smart Christian Channel, really good channel. I think it's probably one of the best. Where is it? So this is coming from, I guess, Andy Stanley's church. Let's get to this part. Okay, this is so bad. So this is a thank you to Smart Christian Channel. It's a good channel. I've seen a few things on here. It's really good stuff. Let's check it out.
These kids.
We know that if we create a safe place, more students will share things with us that are difficult to navigate. So I want to talk through how we care for students who are experiencing gender dysphoria.
I don't have a problem with the church wanting to have some.
Okay, so this is for a church, by the way. Check this out.
Something to deal with kids who might be going through this. I don't have a matter of fact. I think that's commendable. How you deal with that, because the world.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they're dealing with stuff like that, yeah, anything. You go to the church for any problem, right? Hey, homosexual, anything. Where you want to go is to the church.
The world is telling them one thing, and the people of God ought to have a remedy, ought to have a solution. But what we're getting ready to see is not the solution. This is exactly what Paul.
I'm curious because I saw a little bit of it. I was like, oh my God, I just want to see like I can't believe this.
In Romans 1 about those who not only know the orders of God, but and practice these things, but also give hearty approval to those, and then approval to do it to a child.
Now, gender dysphoria, this is a weird term. We don't hear it a lot. Basically, this is the clinical term used for anyone who's unsure about their own gender. Dysphoria is the opposite of euphoria. Euphoria is like joy, happiness, contentment, excitement over a situation. Gender dysphoria is like they're not comfortable. They don't have joy over it. They're not sure where they land. So this is the
I just can't believe that they're doing this. Okay, protestla.com. What? Oh, of course, this church is in LA.
There are several different terms that could be underneath gender dysphoria. The terms transgender or non-binary are some sample terms that an adult might use to describe who they are if they're trying to figure out their gender. Our goal in these situations is to best support the student.
Oh, man. Oh. Man, they're more like accommodating than like I guess some of the schools. Jeez. Oh, boy. I'm telling you, man, be careful which church you go to.
And the family. Now,
their goal isn't to support them in a biblical fashion. The goal is to support them to go along with what the world has determined is the best way to do so. And so they'll adopt these terms. There are people who have been told that what you're going through is just simply you not feeling comfortable in the sexual skin that you're in. So if you're a boy, you're feeling uncomfortable, and possibly to go to it, you might want to be the opposite sex. Little boy.
I want to go back to see more of the stuff.
He wants to go. Train him according to the way that you need him to go. Even if it makes him mad at you, he's still going to see you as mom and dad. Train him according to the way that God wants him to be. Amen. So let's go back to this little training video.
Now, this is an extremely small part of the population. It's more likely they won't happen in your small group in middle school, but we want to make sure we're prepared and we've thought through how to best care for these students. Our goal is to first understand where a student is in their journey. Now, through the years, we've gotten to know several families. There's one family in particular that's very helpful for me. Their journey.
This guy just looks, I don't know, man. There's something about this guy. It's just very creepy.
First started when their student was 5 years old. So it was before any of the middle school hormones of what's going on could even take place. And these parents handled it so well and took every step so slowly. This family first started going to a child psychologist.
Now, listen, he's saying that they handled it so well and perfectly. Now, this was a kid that grew up at there or in a church.
And seeing a medical specialist. Then over time, they started using different pronouns at home, but only at home. They were not using these pronouns in school. They weren't even asking extended family to use those pronouns yet. They weren't.
Man. How old is
asking
the kid?
friends to do it yet. Then
Again, they are affirming this child with these pronouns. The child is 5. The child doesn't know any. You are helping to indoctrinate. As a matter of fact, you're probably pushing. One of the things that's kind of in vogue now, or it used to be, I don't know if it is still, especially.
Wow. Hey, what's up, Neo Geo Zach? My man. How are things? Teach me about life. What's new in the world? Yes. Clean and beautiful coal. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought he already did it. I thought he already did the whole thing. Okay, so see, we're opening up the energy industry over here in America. Already got the gas in there. Now he's got the coal. But what's up, my man? Let's check this out, man. This is so bad.
Amongst Hollywood and certain elitists, is that it's kind of in vogue to have a trans or binary, non-binary, what have you, child say that. It's kind of the thing. You don't believe me? Well, just
that's scary. I think it's true. I think that's true. I live in LA and like I've seen a lot of it throughout the years. You know what I mean? Like it's like a badge of honor. Like they carry those kids like, oh yeah, I've seen it.
Think about Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Think about some of these people who just they want to make sure you know more about the trans kid than you do their other kids. Why? Because that's the one that's the one that brings us attention. That's the one that helps everyone to know that we are kind of in touch with the way society ought to be. That's the problem that we're seeing here. And so you got these.
Man. So this church is like, this just came out like recently. I guess this is in LA. That's really bad, man. Like you would think that that's the last place that they would. Yeah, man.
Parents who are affirming everything that is like sin. Let's go back over to the New Testament before we continue. The Bible says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. Woe who substitute darkness for light and light for darkness.
I want to go back to this thing. God bless this guy, though. I don't want to.
A big step was to pick a new name from the other gender so they could start using that. But once again, only the new name around the home. And they could start wearing different clothing. First, just one day a week. Once again, only at the home. The next big step was going to the extended family, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, and say, hey, will you start using this name and these pronouns for our child? Now, somewhere along the way, medical intervention started for this student. If we're
Now, before we go to that part, that's the part that's extra, extra, extra disgusting. But before we get there, let's also get the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, and the grandparents to also start affirming this child with these pronouns.
Wow, man. Holy crap. Wow, that's bad. They're just kids. Wow.
I couldn't be that grandparent. I could not be that grandparent at all. Nope, sorry. But don't you love your grandchild? I do. So much so that I'm not going to participate in this foolishness. I'm not going to let you sacrifice this child or cut this child up in pieces and then me go along with it and smiling while you do so. So that when this child comes back in a few years and wants to kill himself, who are we going to blame? I'm blaming you.
Damn, dude. Dude. I just saw this today. I was like, you know what? Let me finish watching it live on stream. Just to show you, like,
blaming you. Now we go to the folks that should definitely know better, because there's some stupid parents out there. But now we've got some people out there who are trained to know better, doctors and psychiatrists and psychologists, who now all of a sudden want to go along with this stuff, and let's start prescribing some things medically to get this ball rolling.
We're talking about something in middle school. More than likely, medical injections are going to be about stopping puberty as opposed to having a surgery.
dude, this, oh, man. Just the way it makes it sound, it's like, we're just going to stop puberty. Like,
it will probably come later in life. It would be just a matter of, hey, let's slow down or stop puberty from even starting for this child. Now, at this point, the next big thing that's going to happen is them starting to ask the public to start using a different set of pronouns and a different name. They finally go to the school system, ask them to start using those different pronouns.
it's crazy, man. It's just like, it's coming from a church. Like, you know? Like, look, I get if it's coming from somewhere, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, so-called church. Oh my God.
And what eventually happened.
Hey, what's up, Mongerface? How are things? No, you teach me about life. What's up, brother?
Was the school system, the family, the extended family, were all using different name and pronouns for this child, but their local church would not do it. Their local church said, nah, because we've known him since he was a little boy.
Okay, so they went to their local church, and the local church, thank God, thank God their local church said no. Said, no, we're not going to affirm that. So they went everywhere else. They went to the psychologist. They went everywhere else, and everybody was affirming to change this kid, you know? Thank God that church.
We're not going to start saying her. So,
as though that's a bad thing. The local church in this story is the only one with some sense.
Yeah,
we're not doing this.
Seriously. Seriously. Wow.
What is wrong with you people? We want you to stay at this church because we don't want to put you out because...
Seriously, though. What is wrong with you people?
You goofballs will go out there and
where'd
really
they get this? Like, all of a sudden, like, this is appropriate. This is so bad.
We would love for you to be around, but we are not going to take part in this foolishness, in this wickedness. Sorry, we're not going to do it. The only ones that get a passing grade in this whole story is the church that would not acquiesce.
So not here, not at our church.
Thank God. Thank God that church. Wow. Let's see what happened. Dude, yeah, Mongerface. Yeah, I saw a little bit of this earlier. I was like, dude, you know what? I gotta watch this on stream so you guys can see this. This is so weird, man.
Known you too long to be able to do that. And so everywhere this child went in life, they were saying you were one thing, but only at church, they had to pretend to be something else. And they had to leave that church. And they finally came here, started talking to our care ministry staff, and we realized, oh my goodness, we cannot be the last place a student.
Oh man. So they finally came to their church and they're like, go for it, baby. Man.
Feels comfortable. That's the opposite of our goal for church, is to be the last place you feel comfortable talking about anything. But we've got to understand it's a really, really long journey for these families. I mean, it's years and years and years and years and years to make this change. In fact, it's very difficult surgeries to go through later in life.
Some real freaks of the week. Yeah, man. This guy's like, I don't know, just something about this guy is very disturbing. I don't know, this whole thing is just like, I don't know, disturbed me, man, to the core.
He's talking about the surgery. Oh, look, we're going to talk about this surgery. We're going to talk about this stuff in just a second.
In fact, there's upper surgeries and bottom surgeries, and many people can go through the upper surgery, but the bottom surgeries are extremely invasive, and sometimes.
Isn't that how he puts it? The upper surgery and bottom surgery.
Yeah,
it sounds nice. It's just cute.
It just sounds like he just throws it out there like it's like, yeah, bottom surgery and
upper surgery and the bottom surgery. Yeah, so it's okay. Well, no, he didn't learn this stuff at DTS. Absolutely not, Anna. No, you listen. No, he did not. He learned it from his father, not his earthly father, but from his other father. You know, the devil.
it's true. Because where else is this stuff coming from? Who else would like plan this? Like, this is so bad.
But he describes it as though it's
of
all,
the
there
devil.
are a lot of complications for
I
ladies.
agree with him. I think it's funny. I totally agree with him.
With the upper surgery, do you think it's just that? You know what? I've got 2 breasts that were given to me by God. Let's go ahead and cut them off.
Oh man.
Especially while I'm developing, as though it's just no big deal. It's an upper surgery.
Sometimes don't even work, and so it may not even happen or be a possibility for every person.
Yeah, guys.
Who wants to make this change.
I see a wicked. When I see this guy's like wicked, man. This is so bad.
So knowing how long this journey really is, it's important that we as staff and as small group leaders care for these students, knowing.
Okay, some of these guys, he's talking about a 5-year-old. Who are these people? I guess there's some churches out here in LA. I think, yeah. I think Andy Stanley's church. Like, he's a very popular. I'm telling you, man, you got to be careful where you go, man.
This is not going to be a flip of the switch and be taken care of next week. This isn't going to be something that is turned around in just a few days. This is going to be a 5 or 6 year process for the student if they stick with it. And the best part is,
if they stick with it.
Man, dude, imagine a church doing that. Like, aren't you just supposed to preach the gospel? Like, what? Why would you get involved with any of that?
Now, hold on, Ghoster. No, this isn't a Gen X thing. Now, there are some folks who are Gen X, who are boomers, who are all. This cuts across different groups. Now, we're not immune to it. But this isn't just systematic of just baby boomers. But now he's going to get to the good part.
That's exactly what our strategy is already.
The good part. Let's see. Man, dude.
Made to do, to track along for multiple years with the students. So this is nothing new for any of you. Here's something to remember. 75%.
Fucking Sesame Street.
75% of people do not make a full transition.
That's a good number. 75% do not make a full transition. Here's another number. 30% of those that do. 30% of those that are in the transition phase, 30% of them detransition. They stop taking their hormones. That is those. Now, there are also those who have gone all the way
Man, dude.
Through who regret it. We're going to talk about those in a second. But when you go through those that actually go through it, those that are taking hormone blockers, or those that get older, the adults who do so, the suicide rate amongst them is the highest immediately after. So as soon as you get what you thought you needed, the suicide rate is the highest. For the next 7 to 10 years is the highest level of suicide
Damn.
amongst people in that area. And so you think that's a good thing, especially for children? By the way, kids that desire, that express an interest to transition, most of those who do not, they actually outgrow that.
It's very rare. In fact, as we are caring for the student, a lot of the ministry will be to the parents. Many times, we're helping the parents understand the student's journey as well.
Okay, I think this is where I started watching it. Like, I saw a little bit of it, and this is where I was like, dude, it gets even worse. Watch.
Sometimes the parents don't know what to do. And if you're nervous about what it looks like for a student who's considering this change or somewhere on this journey of change, if you think you're nervous, the parents are 10 times as nervous. They are much more nervous than you are.
Now, I
Oh man, I'm laughing because it's just oh man, and the face he made too was funny.
understand this is a hard issue. This is difficult for a parent, but being hard doesn't mean that you're supposed to cave in.
Yeah.
Sorry, parents.
It was a big deal for them to walk into a church with their child and hope someone was going to love them, hoping someone was going to care for them.
Yeah, that's not loving though, man. Them affirming it, that's not loving from a church, man. That's
If a parent comes to the leadership with this issue, you know the worst thing that a leadership shouldn't do. You know the one thing that a leadership should never do is to affirm this child in trying to do just that. You know what? I tell you what. Yeah, let's go ahead and change you up. Let's go ahead and hold your arms and put our arms around you as we walk you through this thing that's going to ruin your, or maybe possibly in many cases ruin your life. And you did say it right, MPI. 100%.
yeah, 100% don't. Yeah, you never transition. You can't.
Don't make a full transition because you cannot. There is no such thing as changing your gender. You ask people that if they can change their gender, how? You're still a male on the inside. You're still, because the different things that you've cut off and try to alter doesn't mean the fact that you change your chromosomal makeup. You still have an XY makeup or X.
It's true. You know, a lot of the people who go through this, it's like they have this issue where it's like they're just not happy with themselves. They never are. And they think if they change, they're going to be happy. And when they do, they're still not happy. You see? And that's when they realize that it's like, it's a worse problem.
Sex makeup. If you are a woman, a male, a female, you will always be a female. If you're a male, you will always be a male.
In fact, just the other day, a student that we walked with from middle school through high school on their change, and we did the whole thing, the pronouns and choosing a different name, and there was a ceremony, and they started doing hormone shots, and they're off to college now. Well, they're freshmen in college, and they just reached back out to us to say,
now I want you to hear this story, and he takes credit for this as though this is a good thing.
To say, hey, now that I'm a freshman in college, I realize that wasn't true about me. But I'm going to go back to my old name and my old pronouns. And we're like, okay, well, I'm glad you have a better understanding of who you really are. And I'm so thankful that.
What? What? You're so thankful? You almost ruined that, dude. That is so
the
bad.
Student Sparklers didn't draw a hard line in the sand somewhere and say, nah, not here. We used to know you when. But we walked along.
He changed his mind, so you guys would have potentially, like, it's good he didn't go through the full transition. Imagine if he did. And then he had that change later.
Alongside the student and his family because we had no idea where their journey is going to go.
Now, he thinks that's something to be proud of. This child reached back and says, hey, I changed my mind. I actually, I'm going back to what I was.
I just find this like so weird, man. This is so like,
people are garbage. Not that you have no worth, but how you are in ministry, absolute garbage.
yeah, that's true.
Because whatever
Yeah, this is a ministry. This is like a no. This is not. That is not.
this child, now what's not being told is the hurt, the problem, the pain that comes as a result of all of the chemicals, all of the things they went through. That is a problem. He thinks that what they did was a good thing. It's not a good thing. You hurt this child. Whether the child
It's true.
knows about it. As a matter of fact, if I were
Should have left him alone. He was just a kid. What church is that? It's Andy Stanley's church.
that child, I would never want to have anything to do with any of you ever again. You should have been there to protect me. I was a kid, to protect me from eating. We tell kids you can't eat too many cookies. You can't eat that much ice cream. You can't do this, you can't do that, or whatever. But you said the kid can do this, you let him do it, and then thanks be to God that he found out that I shouldn't have done this in the first place. All of
Man.
you ignorant adults who should have been there to protect him did not do so. And this foolish person comes back and says, thank God that we were there to walk with him. No, you foolish people.
Feel the same way. I'm like, this is so crazy.
I wish the other church would have been there to walk with him.
Yeah,
He
like
never
if he would have been fine if he stayed at that first church. It was like, we're not going to firm this.
had to go through those things. As a 5-year-old or however old he was, he never would have had to go through those things if he would.
Hey, if that happens later in life, that's fine. That's that's that kid's business. But man,
Been at the other church, and he would have had some actual good biblical counseling. You people are the worst kind of a church because you would let someone, hurt a child, and you think you're patting yourself on the back. We've got a 5, 6, 7 year program to help them figure out how messed up they are. We've got a
that is crazy, dude. Oh man, that is so messed up.
5 or 6 year program to ruin their lives. You are wicked. You are a trash, garbage church. No if,
They're not a church. They can't be.
ands, buts about it. What do we say about the
And you're seeing this is I show this because I'm showing you how like a lot of these new churches that are growing. This is a big church too. A lot of these big churches are just completely unbiblical, like they're not Christians. They started up their own thing. They don't worship our God. That's a different, a different thing.
Finally, somebody's listening.
That's what's so key about essential, an essential class. And so when Main Street was
Pretty weird, right? Yeah. I'm just showing you like how that this is a new trend out there for just different churches teaching unbiblical things. The doctrine is all wacky, and then what happens is they start bringing stuff like that in, Oh yeah, dude, it gets weird. There's like that guy Andy Stanley's church is just this is one of the.
I'll never have my breast back. A reconstruction will do nothing for me, and it might make things worse actually because I've had some complications pop up this year with the grafts. I have to cover them up with bandages, or else they'll. I don't know what's going on with them. I tried to consult my surgeon about it, and he didn't really.
So this is
He gave me
who I guess was a girl, but they made her a boy.
advice that
and
made
now
my-
she's
the
18.
complications worse
She's
even,
trying to be a
and
woman
actually
now
temporarily
again.
gave me an infection, but
That's so
I
sad.
have have to bandage up every day so that it doesn't like leak all over my clothing or bedding. I still have issues with my urinary tract. I have to use the restroom pretty frequently, and I didn't even know that this was possible. This is like a pretty huge quality.
That's hard to watch.
The depth
It's hard to
of
watch.
the children want to come to him.
But there's this guy. Let's see, Andy Stanley.
Is in an affair. He's having an affair. Listen to what the problem that Andy Stanley has. The issue is that that her husband is having an affair with a man,
and it breaks her heart. And there's just the deceit and all the stuff that goes with those kinds.
This is the guy. This is his church. And another issue they had there was like, yeah, he has like gay couples come there and all that. He had one that was like divorced a woman and bring his gay partner to the same church where he divorced his wife. They're going to the same thing. It's just so weird. So he affirmed the divorce. He allowed the gay marriage. But the only thing he's upset with is that the guy that he bring to the church was also married. So he considers that, what do you call that? Adultery. It's just so the divorce was okay. The gay was okay. All that. But the adultery part, that's just so weird. Yeah. So this is what was going on.
And of course, confusing for their daughter and embarrassing. It's just a big mess. So she gets an attorney, and to their credit, they ask the attorney to represent their daughter.
So that was like one of the first things. Then they found this recently, one of their videos. This is the first controversial thing that happened in this church. And then now there's this thing going on.
In a different name. They finally go to the school system.
So apparently they're claiming now that, they have nothing to do with it. Like this is just somebody came and they really didn't know who put this up. And yeah, it's like, it's so stupid. Yeah, because now that other Christian communities are seeing this, yeah, they're not going to tolerate this. They're going to point at it and be like, yeah, this is of the devil. What are you doing? But I mean, this is all kind of stuff that creeps in. Yeah, they're a bunch of weirdos, but they build traction. A lot of people follow these guys. Like this guy over here. This is a new trend right here. Look.
Announced yesterday that has obviously greatly affected the markets, all that kind of stuff. We've seen a huge slump today, at least.
Let's listen to the beginning.
So I've got a prophetic word to share with you. This is something the Holy Spirit spoke to me about last night, and I didn't even, I was not necessarily following.
He's going to give us a prophetic word, and he's going to tell us exactly what's going to happen. He's a prophet. Yeah, I'm telling you, look, I want to see how. He did 544K subscribers. Sad, dude. There's a lot of guys like this. There's another one who I thought I had it open. Anyway, beside that, how do you feel about the flood? This happened 4 days ago. Apparently, William Lane Craig, a very popular Christian, books. He's super intelligent. He's a philosopher, but he's kind of in the same boat like as Jordan Peterson, where it's like when it comes to Christianity, they will they're Christians second, and looking for some music. Has to be a parody. No, it's not a parody. It's real. Where, like, they take everything in the Bible as, it's more like a metaphor. It's more of a philosophical, psychological. That's where Peterson is coming at it. Weird.
Consider first the purpose of the flood. It was to destroy all the people, not in the ark, but also all the land animals and all the birds.
Craig
narratives in the
local flood in the only a global
resemblance to flood narratives in the ancient world. In Mesopotamia, for example, the Atrahasis epic describes such a worldwide flood.
And Dr. Craig was
now the reason why I was going to get to is, I think why he will deny the flood, and so will Peterson. I bet if you ask him, if you press him on it, he'll have to, because then you lose your you basically lose your like, he's gonna lose his intellectual card. You know what I mean? And they feed off that, of being this like highly intellectual, and he will lose. They won't invite him to to do interviews and all that kind of stuff, and they like that kind of thing. As soon as they go that route, they're gonna cut them off.
correct in saying that there are other ancient Near Eastern flood stories, the Babylonians, the Sumerians, and in fact there are about 200 flood stories from all over the world, and some of them are in people groups that don't even live near the ocean. Although Genesis was written after those accounts of that event and our corruption, it got corrupted.
Turns the earth.
And so the biblical are corruptions.
The flood story returns the earth to the primordial condition that was described in Genesis 1, and you have this whole pattern repeated in the flood story.
This is where you get too intellectual, you become stupid. Like it's true.
And it's a kind of like a recreation of the world.
When I watched this video, there were many things that I saw wrong with it, in the theology and the understanding and everything. So what are some of the things that you've noticed, picked up on?
The first one is that
I just want to get the whole video.
Is like a rehearsal of Genesis 1. Of course, in Genesis 1, verse 2, and he refers to this, the earth was completely covered with water.
William
and so
Lane
he's
Craig.
saying this is a recreation in the flood account. But these two accounts are vastly different.
I don't see it here, but it should have it. But yeah, he denies it. He's just like, yeah, it's all fake. You know, it's like, oh, okay. And he's an evangelist. He's a. That's why this is what became controversial, is because he is an evangelist. He put what's his name in his place, and he would not debate. I mean, Richard Dawkins would not debate him. But Christopher Hitchens debated him, and he got destroyed. And he also destroyed Sam Harris. He made Sam Harris look stupid. Go watch those debates. They're on it's basically Phil Hartman and Ben Stiller.
The New York Times,
See?
Scientific American, Nature, Rolling Stone, and many others.
These are conditional claims.
It's a great debate. That's where he got his popularity from. Is schooling them. He actually put them. He buried them, where the neo atheists like had to crawl back, and you didn't hear from them again. Right? You look like Ben Stiller. It's Ben Stiller and Phil Hartman. Now, I don't know exactly where I forgot where I was in this game. We'll figure it out. But that's what's going on in the world. That's okay. You can give him a pass. You know? Not everybody has all the evidences. I want to live in Raccoon City. There you go. That's where we want to live. We don't want to hear about tariffs anymore. About politicos. So Nintendo, huh? They're getting a lot of heat right now.
Resident Evil.
I'm not really, because I'm not going to buy one. I think I'm here, right? They can't stop you, Jill. Okay, we got a shitload of ammo. Alright, now here's the thing. We got this bomb outside. Oh, I still haven't cleared that, huh? Gotta go take care of that. Put that away. He's gonna end up following me, this son of a bitch. But anyway, cheers, guys. Thank you for joining me. I didn't get a chance to watch any YouTube, so I was like, I'll just watch it on stream. They took away our save room music, though. Let me do this right. I'm gonna hit a bowl. I'm gonna drink some of this tea. Oh, I was hearing a Oblivion remake. I heard that they're secretly working on one or something. Some guy I saw on YouTube made it, so I'm not really too sure. But he was talking about that there might be a shadow drop on Steam for Oblivion. And you know what? If there is an Oblivion remake, I think I'll buy it. Oh, also, news, guys. I forgot to tell you. This is very important news, by the way. This is extremely important news. All right. We almost forgot, right? Commando's Origin is coming out April 9, tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to get it. And it is online co-op. So if Mongerface, if you end up getting this game, you're going to have somebody to play with. We're going to have to stream this together. But Commandos is ready to go, and we did play the demo that came out not too long ago. I think it was last year we played a little bit. And it was really good. It's actually like excellent. It's Commandos and then some. So yeah, I'm down, man. I am down. So look into Commandos Origins. You Commandos tomorrow? I'm going to play that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, remember, we've been waiting for this. We have been waiting for this. Yeah, it's very good. That demo was really nice. So Commandos is definitely back. It is back. I just wish they didn't screw up the remakes. Oh, I mean the remakes, the HD remasters. I heard they screwed them up. That's what I heard. Do I take this? We don't need this. We don't need it. What part we don't need do you not understand? Yeah, I'm just wondering if I should put the Beretta away. Oh, it's not a Beretta, right? It is a Beretta, okay. I thought I was using only 13 rounds at a time. Am I tripping or what? Oh, and does this go on this? No. This is for something else, right? I remember that gun. That gun actually blows the zombies' heads off. I can't wait to get the other part. Hopefully we do get the other part. I don't know. Okay, so three slots, that should be good enough. Just worried about this is... Oh, what happened? Whoa, 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 Anthony. Oh, I never got those? I could have sworn I got those. Oh, gonna fall. Climb up. No problem. No problema. Let's get it done, baby. It's only 10:40. Come on. I feel like I'm in the wrong area. Let's put this away. I'll figure it out right now. Oh, we need to get some of that. Ah, you bastards. Always. You better die. Okay, no, we're in the right spot. Exactly what I'm looking for here. Oh, man. Oh, no, it's okay. I was gonna say I didn't bring this. Yeah, I did bring it. See, will you create enhanced ammo? I kind of want to, but then it's like, you know, if I create enhanced ammo, that's gonna create more room. Be nice, you know? Have some enhanced ammo. We're gonna get rid of the battery. Okay, let me try it. 17. We're about to get rid of the battery over here. Oh, what? You see? It's perfect why you shouldn't kill those things, because they just disappear here. See, I have the room now. Let's see. Yo, Night Owl Benny! What's up, Night Owl Benny? 0 tariffs in Australia. That's right. We're gonna treat them good. Oh my god, look at this guys. What is happening over here? Hey, 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 hey! Hey, hey! Come on! Alright, you're gonna get these. You're just gonna get this 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't bring my name. That's okay. That's how stingy I am, huh? That's how greedy I am. I have so many bullets. I'm worried about my knife. It saves you bullets. Night out, Benny. Well, what's new in the world, man? What's happening out there? What am I missing? Other than Commandos Origins is coming out tomorrow. It's probably one of the bigger games that's going to be, like, one of the better games that's going to come out this year. I don't see too many good games coming out, other than probably the remakes. What do you got? The Metal Gear. You got Terminator. 2D's coming out. Oh, and then is it out yet? The RoboCop? Oh, no, it's going to be out October, right? Or September? There's a DLC that's coming out for the RoboCop game. Wait, should I go here first? No. We should probably play it again before it comes out. I already forgot what happened. I played it when it first came out, the Rogue City. I forgot. You guys know I forgot already. I don't have a good memory, so I already forgot everything what happened in that game. So it'll be playing like new again. All I remember is that it was freaking excellent. It was like playing and watching a RoboCop movie at the same time. Wait, before we go ahead and do all that. Will you push the switch? Yes. What do we got to get again? Wait. I forget. It's one... Oh, yeah. And then this is like 120 or something. Okay, 115, 125. And this one is like very low. Did you died and load the game, Itchy? No, I haven't died, no. Have I seen China's new fighter jet? You know what? When I see stuff like that, look, I'm not saying that it's probably not going to be formidable against it's like it's Chinese, yeah, like it may look good and all that. They have a great but man, I just don't. The J-36. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I mean, it looks. I mean, that's the thing. It's like it looks, but can it actually perform? That's the thing. You know, is this thing? Can this thing? Can it really compete with like America's top fighter? I'm gonna bet that no. I'm gonna bet not. But hey, it looks cool. It looks awesome. That looks great. That looks
China
good.
is rapidly advancing its 6th-generation fighter jet technology.
Yeah. It drops bombs, right? So it's not a stealth fighter. I mean, it's not a jet fighter. It's a stealth fighter. I don't know. I just not, you know. It's Chinese, like. Forgive me. It's the American in me, you know. Like. I just don't fear anything. Probably fly and then like for a good 10 minutes and then just fall to the ground. Blow up in the air. I mean, we see. Honestly, this has been like happening for a long time, though. Like, I even remember in like the late '90s, like, look at China's new, look what they have and all that, and yeah, it's like, what are they gonna do? But they are trying though. That's the thing though. Like, you know, they're getting up there, and it doesn't matter if they can't compete with the United States. They could compete with smaller countries and destroy them with those things, right? So that's all that matters. That they can take advantage of smaller. That's what they do. Going up on this one. Oh, no. Oh, why this is taking me so long. No, increase electricity out. There you go. There you go. Fatality. Okay. So now we gotta go. Perfect. Finally. Been waiting for that. We definitely need that. Now, is there anything else? I don't think so. That's it. Let's go. Nothing back here? More stuff here. There you go. Like, for example, that JS9, would it be able to get through certain, like some of the Western countries' scanners? Or even some of the scanners that are on the jet pilots in the new and new stuff. They're always upgrading them too. Like all the time. Here in the United States, they're always doing it. They have people who are, I know, had an uncle who worked for Hughes Aircraft, and he was a, he actually designed weaponry for aircraft. He, he designed those, what do you call it? I forget what they call the systems that, the weapon systems on the, the weapons computer system. That's a constant thing. Always, always. You think the Chinese are going to be... I don't know. I don't know if they'll be able to get through. Hey, God bless them, though. You know, they're trying. Really? That's okay. Thank you. Hey, the other guy made it? That's a lie. Can I get some Saber music? Oh, thank you. Arrogant. Ichi's arrogant. He's arrogant. Ichi's arrogant. He does not fear Chinese technology. No, sir. Wait. We got to take this. I should put this away too. Wait, when I come back here, I forget if I'm gonna get stuck or not. Oh no, it's before I go to the train. Okay. No, I'll be alright. But what I really want to do is I want to put this away. Let's go ahead. I think we're gonna get attacked here though. Oh, no. We need the wrench. We need the wrench. There you go. We don't need that now. We'll be okay. Those herbs though. Like we left those herbs back there, those 2 herbs. I feel like, you know. I feel like we gotta go get them. We put the battery away, we did all that, that's good. Do it right. Please no dogs. Thank you. Actually, we need to go this way. All the way to the end here. And I just want to put this away. That way when I come back, I just have to put 1 item in there. And I can carry all the rest of the stuff. Yeah, because then you'll have to come there, you have to put the stuff away, and then you have to, you know? Yeah, I think once you put all the stuff there, it just starts the cinematic sequence there, I think. Okay, so... Almost. Where's the music? I think I might not need that first aid, but let's just go, man. Let's just go for it. Look at that, the DeLorean. Amazing. Will you discard it? Yes. We can come back here for this, though, right? Damn. You know what? In case this place, I think it's gonna blow. I really should go get those herbs. Right? Let's go grab them, man. It's gonna bother me. I just hope that what's-his-face isn't coming. Ruin it for me. Okay. See, it's good we have these. Let's go grab that herb. Because I don't think we're going to get another chance to get it. Dude. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ah. Oh, leave him alive. Yeah. They respawn. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. I could have went the other way. See, is there anything in here? No. Could have just went the other way. I think... No, he doesn't have anything on him. We go through here. Ah, fuck. I just dodge these guys. Let's dodge them. Feeling Nemesis is gonna come back. I think I'm like in his territory over here. Okay, you see? No, I thought I got these. Apparently I didn't. Why not? Since I'm here, I don't have too many of these. I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. All I came here for. We're gonna need them. No herbs left behind, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it. The best Resident Evil gameplay right here. Come on. Don't tell me I'm on caution. Okay. Don't tell me a bird did that to me. That was weird. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Right? Right? Or you know what? Let's... That's okay. Look at that. Look at that. Some of the good shit. It's like a sativa, indica, and a hybrid all mixed together. You know you're gonna get fucked up. Okay. Well, now we're looking good. We got plenty of healing items. Because in Resident Evil 3, you don't even need it. You can actually run from, as you saw me in different times in the game, where you can just kind of dodge. You can run around every zombie in this game. And you can outrun everything. You know? And the dodge mechanic, if you do it right, I don't know, I haven't been able to pull it off right. But with the dodge mechanic too, you can pretty much dodge anything. Like even Nemesis is super easy. Oh yeah. And Margaret says no, Capcom's never gonna build. They're never gonna make a Resident Evil like a classic style, like with the fixed camera angles. I'm like, you know what? Not with that attitude, they're not. Longer face. Damn, I should get... There's something in there. You see? Okay. I should put it away, right? Okay, we're gonna go and... We're gonna go to another save room in a minute. I almost missed that. See? Sometimes, you know. You gotta check, man. You got it bad. See, that's why I left that guy there. Whenever you get here, don't kill all the zombies. Just leave one guy. Usually, you leave the guy by the restaurant or the diner. Because you never really have to go there. Okay, look at that. Wikuji? I wish Capcom would. No, but I'm telling you they are, dude. Now, it may not be just like, it'll be an option more. But I bet you they're going to have, like, it's going to be third person, all that. But it's going to be a super traditional RE. I think so. I think you're going to see it one time. You know why? Because there is so many people who want to play this stuff. And I think Capcom is realizing it. If they go and check, right, which Capcom does every now and then, they have a good, what do you call it? I forget what they call this. Reconnaissance type. Not reconnaissance, but they go and they check. And I'm pretty sure they're aware of the fixed camera angle mod for RE2. They've got to be aware of that. And how popular that is. It's probably the most popular mod. I haven't checked, but I'm gonna bet that it's probably the most popular, or it's probably gotten the most downloads in the least amount of time. So if Capcom looks at that, they're gonna see there's a market for it. You know, the guy who put that together, he went, he did a lot to do that. You know, if Capcom does it, and if you think about it, one guy did it, Capcom could do it. All they have to do is add it to one of, like, in their next Resident Evil game. Now, maybe not Resident Evil 9, but who knows? Maybe down in the future, I feel like they're gonna start, because they could do a lot with Resident Evil. You know, and if they don't have the remakes to remake anymore, right? This is my theory. And let's say people stop the interest they start losing interest in the numbered Resident Evils, like Resident Evil 9 or 10 or whatever. And people are still crying for the old school type of gameplay that they're getting from the remakes, then they'll probably go that route. They're probably, okay, we need to make a Resident Evil where it's like, it's pleasing these fans that want Resident Evil 2 style remakes and Resident Evil 1 remakes. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Don't be surprised, I'm saying. Now, I don't know when it's going to happen. But I feel like one of these days, Capcom's going to see that it's going to make them money. And they're going to be like, okay, let's do it. I just hope it's good. I just hope they pick the right team to do it. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. No, not this way, right? Right, we go in here. And... Oh. Dude, this is too sensitive, man. It skipped the scene, like I wanted to see it.
Jill! What's wrong? They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
You sniffed us out.
Calm down. Any objections to my playing hero this time? What are you doing? Carlos!
Let her go, man. Oh, I should have known. Okay, is there anything else here? I could have sworn there was like... There was stuff here. Oh yeah, you're supposed to shoot this. No, don't shoot it. It actually blows up. I can see the 1998 poster from Resident Evil 1 there. Pretty cool. I thought there was gunpowder in here too. I guess. Wait a minute. Will you operate the... No. Let me just check one more time. There's nothing on this? Dude, I could have sworn there was. What happens if you go and try to, like... Curious, but... Electronic lock, yes. Okay. What? No? Okay. We get the machine oil. And somehow that just happens.
Carlos! No! Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Not
Are
yet.
you okay?
See? Been perfect for Antonio Banderas.
That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
Shit.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
You know what? You know who it should have been? If he was still alive, God rest his soul. Eddie Guerrero. That's who it should have been.
Stars.
Oh, come on. Shut up. Come on, Eddie Guerrero would have been perfect. Latino heat. Oh, you bring all kinds of Latino heat. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Eddie Guerrero. So why is this guy in my way now, man? You know? Okay, so we have the machine oil. Now we can go and, I guess we could kill him. Sort of. We'll probably save here. See if we can get it done. Let me do this first. Right, prepare it all. We're gonna need the gun. We can put this away. Let's go ahead and put this away as well. That we need some bigger firepower. And I think I could load all this together. Damn. Which is the stronger one? See, I should have saved some of the stuff. Let me see, did I save any of these? B could have been for the acid, I think? Or... That's fine. Regular grenade rounds are fine. Let's see. Let's grab that. That. Will it be enough? Will 4 be enough? I think it will. I think it will. If I knew how to do the, I gotta check. Like, why is this controller maybe not, I don't know. I gotta check the controls for the dodging and everything. Ink ribbon. Save. And let's go. Yeah, we need to rewatch Assassins. I wonder if it's on Prime. I gotta check. Not yet. Oh, Assassins was a great movie. Alright, so... do I take another one? Why not? Apparently he's out there waiting for me. That should be enough. You know? Alright. Things are about to get real. I don't know, I'm hoping one of these days I could come early so we could play Elvira. That's the next game we're going to play. What a great track, huh? All right, let's go for it. See, he's just gonna be there if I could. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, he got stuck. Damn it. Damn. It's one thing I never really liked about this game is this part here. It's not bad. It's just not. When you first time you play it, you're like, oh, it's cool. But then after a while, you're like, eh, could have done without this part. I think I'm just supposed to hit this. Damn. We got hurt a little bit. Yeah, that part I never really liked. It's easy though. It's just like see, that's why you want to have that. You just want to bring that one thing. You want to put all those things in.
Go. Here, take this.
The wire, the oh wow. Thank God I had room.
Nikolai won't be joining us.
I understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
It'd be nice if we could save him, you know?
I could not save my men.
You got to be careful on this one. You don't want to be.
Mikhail!
Go check it out, Carlos. What kind of man are you? You gonna let Jill go? That's what doesn't make sense, right? They should have both went. And then, like, Carlos gets hit. Yeah. Oh, shit. See, I had it there. I don't remember how many. Oh shit! Ah! Get up, Jill. He ain't done yet. Oh shit. thing about that whole thing with Nikolai, not Nikolai, what's his name? I forget his name. It's like you never see like
the brakes are out.
You never see him healthy. I don't know. Jump out the window. Use the emergency. I just jump out.
It's useless.
He jumped out. Uh-oh. Of course. Get that now, right? And there you go. This is the part that was not in the game. This is one of the best parts of the game. Wasn't in the remake. And they even butchered the hospital part. It sucked in the remake. Everything sucked in the remake. There's gonna be zombies here, right? Forget, I think there's gonna be zombies. I mean, we just saw zombies in that room, so let me see. I feel like we're gonna need something a little stronger too, but you know what? Let's do this. Put this away instead. 7 rounds of that shotgun should be enough in case. I guess that's it. Alright, is there anything else in here? No? Oh, we need... okay. That's right, you can still use the key. You use it with something else later.
Carlos!
Phew. Well, we both managed to survive. Maybe we can start helping each other again.
Yeah, it's been rough. But we can rest now.
No, we're the only ones left. There's no rest for the wicked. Here's a gift.
And I got so many bullets. I used my knife like most of the game. Oh, there you go. Freeze rounds. Thank you. That's like a Barry thing, you know? Should have been Barry, man. Here, Jill. Whoa, this hall's dangerous. I think this is... Hold on. It's got some great music. Oh yeah. Probably the 3rd greatest soundtrack in the whole series. Could be better. I don't know. Maybe it could be Code Veronica, but maybe this is better. Code Veronica could have maybe if they had more tracks. I'm thinking this one had more tracks. Didn't have as many tracks, I don't think, as Resident Evil 2 and 1. The mine thrower. Do we need this thing? He's holding something else in his hands. You know, we should do a whole playthrough of 1 through 3, and we're gonna read all the diaries and everything. Get the official story. I think the first one had the best story, to be honest with you. When they started to change it, it's still good though. Totally unnecessary. Doo-doo. Alright, let's put this mine thrower away, right? Are we gonna need it? I don't think we're gonna need this right now. Put that mine thrower away. We don't need the knife, right? Or this. I don't think so anyway right now. Or this. I'm thinking of throwing a save in there. What do you guys think? Let's go a little bit more and let's see what happens. We're going to be doing some fighting in a second. I think we can go through here. I hate these birds, man. You know, you're just trying to pick up this stuff, and they just get in your way. So I take them out. Yeah, usually you just run away from them, but yeah, here they can get kind of annoying. Okay, so here's the issue. Ah, we gotta open it from there. That's it, huh? I'm gonna leave those there. Now, we should see a bunch of zombies in here, right? Oh, or these guys. Again, I might need... We might need the shotgun. I don't remember those guys being in that room, but let's... clear it up. Right? Whoa. Whoa. Alright. What a waste. I didn't even kill one of them? Since when? I shot at him 3 times. Not yet, I guess. Alright, let's get the gunpowder B. Uh-oh. I think I could make acid rounds, right? If I add this to the, yeah, if I add this to the, explosive rounds. I think I should save these. I'm gonna save these. Shit is about to go down. Okay, here we go. I think we could take care of this right now, right? Just take care of this real quick. Okay. I think we got some more mines. Oh no. Now, can I use that now? I think this needs to be mixed with something else, right? Yeah. Get it all mixed, why not? They use the cord. So I can get this. Eagle parts. Now we can make that. Now we get the hell out of here. You can't come in here. Okay. Oop. We have the Deagle now. Not the Deagle, the Eagle. 6.0. This is good. This will help a lot. Not so much right now, but it'll help down the line. Probably should save here, though. Living room. And guys, thank you for watching. Honor to be your host. I'll be back tomorrow. Hit the like button. Best damn video game channel. Hopefully Elvira tomorrow. If not, we'll finish RE3.